Hi everyone, good evening. I think you all can hear me. Uh, Today, our session's first day. Last week we did introduction about our program and we explain what we are going to do with this program. Okay. Today I'm expecting to explain you uh, regarding our system, how to work, how we start with the Cirrus PMS. Okay. First, we will see how we plan today session. We will provide you login credentials. Then you will receive login screen. I think you can see my screen. Okay. Uh, Here you have to put your username and password. Your username and password will send you within this week. So you can log in your personal portal. When you log in, you will receive home screen. Okay. By this home screen, we have access to all our modules in Cirrus PMS. I will explain one by one. Okay. And today's session, we are talking about home, dashboard, and master details. That the master details is very important when we are deploying any system, not only Cirrus PMS. If we are going to deploy any ERP for any kind of organization, we have to study first what they are required. So after that, we have to define the master details. That master detail means what are the information and what are the categories that organization using for their process. Okay. Today's session we will go these three modules: home, dashboard, and master details. This is our Cirrus PMS dashboard. Okay. From this dashboard, we can see a snapshot of the project. Yes, we have cost performance index and schedule performance index. So by this, we can identify our project health cost-wise or schedule-wise. Okay, and we can have we can change master details, or we can modify master details, or we can define master details about what we are doing, what we are going to do, or what are our projects of any type of organization. We can configure according to our organization. Okay. Now we will go for the our system. This is the home screen. Last week we explained in our session uh, how our ERP system works. Okay, and what we can do with this ERP system. We may give you a brief, and I ask to send some any questions. If you have any questions, send us. But we didn't receive any of the queries from your side. So I thought everyone is good aware about what we can do in our system. Okay, and this is the home screen. By this home screen, we have access to all the modules in our system. The first one is a dashboard. The dashboard gives us a snapshot of the project. It gives a summary. we have two dashboards here. One dashboard here. This dashboard showing us about our project. After we select one project, we can see that main information about that project. And this module, here showing the document control module. This document control module gives us all control about our document. From the tender document up to the post contract, all the documents of the project we can save here, and whatever we need, we can access that document from anywhere of the world. If you have any device, mobile device or smart device, by your mobile phone, by your tablet, by your laptop, or any electronic device, you can access your project documents if you are authorized. Okay, we have approval system for the all the modules. So the company management can give you authorize who can access this module. So if you have access, you can access that modules anytime, anywhere in the world. Okay, and next one here, the project modules. It helps us to create a project or modify a project. Okay, in our workflow, we will teach you how to do these projects after we complete the master details. That next stage is how to create a project. Okay, so all of us, we need to train how to create the project. What are the information we have put when we are create the project? After we create the project, and that we input all the information about the project. Next, we will go for the contract BOQ. So contract BOQ shows us our main BOQ. Okay. After we pass the tender stage, we have to sometimes we have to modify our tender contract tender BOQ to the some maybe we have to give some discount or some additional activities, or some items may delete from the main BOQ. If there are any variation or changes, sometimes we may have some change orders according to that. Some maybe our project scope may change after the tender. If there are any thing happen like that, so we will finish the contract BOQ. After we set up the contract BOQ in our system, then we have to go for the working BOQ. That working BOQ means our budget BOQ. So our actual cost estimate, we have to prepare in the working BOQ. That different between contract BOQ and the working BOQ. Contract BOQ we have prepare before we execute the work of the project. But working BOQ, we can modify while we are working. Okay, some variations may come, some extra works may come, some excess will come. Okay, so that all the changes we can do while we are working with the project. So working BOQ will we can modify all the time. That project staff and project quantity survey and project manager have access to change those information in the working BOQ. After we finalize at the initial stage of the project, after we finalize the working BOQ, then we have to define what are the our activities. Okay, that is the normal way of the planning of the project. We after we complete the cost estimate, we will go further what are the activities in our project, and we will detail and we will prepare work breakdown. Okay, that after we finalize the WBS, we will go for the schedule. Schedule means our work schedule of the project. We have facilities to put our work schedule, uh, whatever we using Microsoft Office, Microsoft Project, or Primavera, or any other planning tools. After we complete that work, we can input that information to the project schedule module. Otherwise, we can create our own schedule by this project schedule module. Okay. After we schedule master program into of the project, we can set targets for each month or each week by for our minor level staff. That means we can give some targets to our technical officers or engineers or supervisors, like that. If it's that depend on project uh, volume, okay, project size and kind of project. Maybe if some projects have maybe for example, one we have one project, that project have 5 roads. Okay, so we can assign that 5 roads to the 5 site engineers, and the project manager can set the target for each engineer. You have to do this task in within this period. This is the budget. Okay, so uh, real time that project manager can monitor each engineer's performance day by day. After when they put their DPR, daily progress report, they have the, all the other cost details and everything. Okay, so project manager can monitor their progress day by day. That all the monitoring will go real time data. Okay. You are free to ask any question when I okay. Okay. If you don't have, if you have any issue or if you have any doubt how we are doing this, you have to discuss with us, because we are trained you to consult other contractors. So uh, you must have good idea about the system. Okay. After you complete the training and pass the assignment, you are one of team members of our organization. So uh, you can ask anytime if you have any questions. Okay. After we set the target, then we go for next process, procurement. Procurement, that by procurement module, uh, mainly we are purchasing materials for our site, and we can register our subcontractors and others vendors for the project. Okay. After we finalize task, so we can create bill of material for each selected time period, maybe for week, for month. That system will give you a material list. This material required for this month. Okay, so you can ask your superior or your stores or your purchasing manager to purchase this material. So uh, otherwise we have different ways by each organization. Some organizations they are directly ordering required material from the uh, suppliers to the site. Sometimes that project staff, project manager, or quantity surveyors, they are requesting those requirement from the head office, and head office will send that material from through the supply. Okay. So whatever that way, we have facility to manage those scenarios. Okay, that we have different approval level, so we can set that approval level for each module. Normally, we prefer that project staff, that project store request required materials, then project quantity survey and project manager can check it and approve. Then it will go for the procurement department in the head office. So head office quantity survey also can check is this material okay or not. After that, they can send those process. Uh, we can follow within this procurement module. Okay, and here then we have stock module. Stock module gives us into inventory of our project and the company. Okay. This system not only for the managed project, this system manage all resource of the company. That's why we are calling ERP system, enterprise resource planning system. So we may have many projects. We may have some concrete batching plants, asphalt plant, and different separate machine fleet, separate stock, separate shops, like that. So that all information we can store in one place. So, and we can see each project have uh, how many stock, how many cement, how many jacks, how many uh, scaffoldings, those information. Then main stock can control all that items. If some it may some projects have that materials without using idling for sometimes some maybe week or 2 week. That time another project may have require that material very urgently, so they can transfer that material to the that project to the system. Because that main storekeeper can see this material in the that several stores, so he can manage that part. Okay, like that stock management uh, module gives you all the uh, information to manage the stock to those managers or those staff who are working with the stock module. Okay. And next we are coming to work done and cost. This is the very important thing that technical staff must update work done and cost every day. Whatever they are doing in the site, they are doing in their team or within the subcontractor works, they have to update work done and cost very accurately. We are giving many facilities there. Sometimes we can plan daily work schedule before start the work. Then at the end of the work, they can check whether our daily schedule is done or not. If it's done, they just can update it's done. Otherwise, the technical staff need to uh, update what are the uh, quantities we have done to the relevant POQ item, and they can update that quantity and what are the resources they use to complete that quantity. After we store that information, this information will give us how much our progress and how much our cost. Not only that, we are using that information for the future works when we are tendering, so that tendering module can analyze that if any BOQ item or if any activity earlier we used for some another project that store that activity already stored that work done and cost, and how what are the resources we use for that activity for the BOQ item. Then the tender module can analyze how much will be actual cost for that work. So when we are doing the tendering for the next project, your next same item maybe same project, same kind of project, or sometimes different kind of project, but they have some same BOQ item or the same activity. So tender module can identify how much will cost for this activity. Okay, like that, they can suggest you when we are tendering. For example, we are doing concreting. Okay, for example, we are doing grade 25 concrete for the wall. Okay, or column. So today we are recording this for one column. We are doing 1 meter cube of concrete, and we need 30 minutes for concrete pump and 5 hours concrete transporting, and they are maybe need some 2 skilled laborers and 3 unskilled laborers. Like that, if there are any scenarios like that, so that records stored already in the system. So when we are trying to tender for the next project, or we are otherwise if we are trying to get some rate for the concrete, that system can suggest uh, that information based on that information. Okay, so sometimes when we are analyze rate for the concrete, sometimes we don't count concrete pump, or maybe if as we are engineers, when we are working in the site, sometimes we don't have concrete pump, but if we need to do the concreting, if we have a excavator nearby, we will use the excavator and do the concrete. But we are making cost analyze. We didn't count that excavator hours for that concrete. Okay, so that time, if we use that excavator and we put that data to the system, that time that system will show this is the cost overrun, because earlier we didn't calculate that excavator hours for the 1 meter cube of concrete when we are doing a cost analyze for the working BOQ. Okay, but next time when you are doing that, that system will suggest already you have used excavator for this concrete. Like that, system can suggest when you are doing future works. Okay, that this work done cost module will give you will record actual work done quantity and cost related to that work done. Okay, but project have many different cost. Some costs that work done and cost, we are putting direct cost for the uh, that POQ item. Okay, another cost have maybe a site overheads, company head office overhead, or some maintenance overhead. That those cost we can record indirect cost. That indirect cost will show us link with the dashboard. So when we are completing the project, the project have direct cost and indirect cost, so we can get that information will goes to the our loss and our last accounts. so that finance department can get that information and decide that project loss or profit. Okay, and after we complete the project and after we input that information, that work done information to the system, we can create our payment application by the system. Okay, but by our experience, we know that technical officers, they didn't take actual measurement by day work report. You know that we have experienced engineers, and we know all that they are just suggesting this much. If it's a straightforward measurement, yes, they will do it. That and if it's hard to get that information, so they just do some suggestions and put work done. Okay. After we complete that 1 month measurements and work done, when we are processing payment application, we have provisions to change those information to the actual measurement, and we can process payment application. We can different projects have different payment application templates, so we can change that template and we can directly print payment application by the system, and then we can after we receive payment certification, that IPC, we can update that IPC also. So we have in the system our payment application and the payment certification. Is there any changes? Is there any differences between IPA and IPC? That one also we can monitor. So that time we can identify what are the items, what are the quantities we didn't receive by last IPA. So quantity surveyors can easily monitor that quantity or BUQ item and then go through it. So they can concern for the next IPA that what are the item we didn't receive money for the last IPC. Like that, we can process IPC. Then we will give invoice, and after we receive payment, we have provisions to update that received payments, so we can get our cash flow of the project by the system. So if we continue follow this workflow, we don't need to make any progress report at the end of the month. We know when we are working with the project, before progress meeting, before 2 or 3 days before, all the persons trying to find information about the safety factors and IPC, what are the drawings we approved, those information, and trying to complete the progress report, but it's not successful. Okay, so at the last moment, we are entering some numbers and submit to the client. Okay, that's the real situation. So we don't need to struggle with that progress report anymore if we are working with Cirrus Pms in the right manner. Okay. Then we have fleet management. That fleet management module gives us a complete control for our machinery fleet. All the machineries, vehicles, and vehicle pools, or we can book the vehicle, and we can all the records, service report, maintenance record, repair records, so all the informations about our machinery and vehicle, we have facility to fleet management module. Okay, it's a different TRP actually. Uh, we are calling that Cirrus Fleet Management Solution, but we embed it with the Cirrus PMS. So any company who purchases the Cirrus PMS, they have that fleet management option also. Okay, and other module is report. That report module give us millions of reports for our requirement. Uh, what are the management required reports? We have maybe more than 100 reports already. There are templates in the system, and we have developed MIS report module that report can get different reports as per your requirement by some configuration. So there are more than 10,000, 20,000 reports you can generate by this report module. Whatever your management task, you can get that reports by your system. Okay, those are the main modules. And here this record sheets mean we can keep some measurement sheets and technical query sheets or any other report sheets we have to maintain in our project. We can keep that report sheets here, and we can input that data and get printouts, and we can submit through the system. Those information we can do. Okay. This is the basic introduction of the home screen. One by one, we are going to learn all the modules in the system. By configurations, we can configure our background color and our logo, that company information, those informations we can do, and access, user permissions, and project information. Uh, those are by if anything we have to config into the in the system, so we have that rights by configuration module. But configuration module will apply for the system admins only, so other users can't see this icon. Okay. uh, for the training purpose, we are giving you an admin account. Okay. So you have full access for the all the modules. So we will send emails with the username and password within this week. So you can access the system, and we have put some sample project. You can see that projects and you can study that projects, what are the informations are there. After that, we will show you how to create the project and how to upload the tender BOQ, how to upload the contract BOQ, how to do the work with those BOQ. So after each sessions, we will give practical assignment. Uh, so you can follow the video, and you can practice those assignment one by one. Okay. This is the introduction for the home screen. So next we will go for the dashboard. Okay, this is the dashboard. Right? This dashboard give us summary of the project, snapshot of the project. Okay. Here you can see tender BOQ, This tender BOQ module gives us the main tender BOQ information, tender BOQ revenue, tender BOQ cost, the company contribution, and net profit. Okay, for this BOQ, we didn't put any cost for the tender BOQ. We didn't analyze cost as for the at the tender stage. We did it within the contract BOQ. Okay, so this contract BOQ here, our revenue is 13 million, cost around 8 million. Okay, this is the contribution 5 million. So we have 39.95 profit for this project. If our project have any variation, that variation we can shows here. Okay, when we are talking about the working BOQ, we will explain how variation adds to the project. And one thing we have to understand that sometimes the client gives us a variation, but after the project, sometimes that variation may change or variation may not approved, like that scenarios will come. So we have to take care that we are not only using that variation information to the system after we get the approval. Okay, so after we get the approval for the variation, we will put that information to the system. So then that contract BOQ value will increase with the approved variation value. Okay, so then we come for the working BOQ. This is the working BOQ. Here, working BOQ revenue is 8 million. Okay, here our cost is 8 million. Why that's happened? Working BOQ means budget BOQ. So working BOQ doesn't show that company profit. Okay, so working BOQ is using for the project staff. So project staff will show company profit. Okay, and this is the budget BOQ. So project manager and the project staff can edit this BOQ and get approval from the head office. Okay, because before we start the project, that head office quantity surveyors or that QS department will make cost analysis for the project. But after start the project, that our sometimes we have to change the methods of construction, or sometimes we face some unforeseen conditions of project. So because of that, we have chances to change the working BOQ and the cost. Okay, after we update the working BOQ, at the beginning we have to complete the working BOQ, but yes, when we are working with the project, maybe we have to change that working BOQ according to the project scenarios. After that, after we plan the project and after we input that our plan into the system, so it shows us plan as per the Gantt chart. That means up to today, how much we have to work. What is our target to up to today? What is our target? Okay, and actual per now mean this is comes from our DPR information. When we are working, when we are input our daily progress report to the system, system will calculate actual work done and the actual cost of the project. So that information will come here. And works to be done future, that means after our BOQ information and after actual, that with the working BOQ and the actual information, that balance work will shows here. Uh, for example, if our working BOQ have 100 million, we have done 50 million, another 50 million is balance. And plus this amount will add if there is any variations or extra works or quantity excess will add to this amount. Okay. And the cumulative work done means when we are complete the project, this actual work done at the completion of the project will show in the cumulative column. Okay. So it will show us variations, quantity, excess quantities, and the actual work done quantities. Okay. Here we have two identifications, cost performance index and the schedule performance index. We can get real idea if our project is in a healthy manner or the bad health. Okay. If it's in a red color, it means our schedule performance index also not good and cost performance index also not good. And here we can get summary of revenue against the cost. And here we have profit fluctuations, planned profit versus actual profit. This blue color line shows actual profit and black color line shows the planned profit. Here's the our S curve cash flow forecast. Here show we can show work done amount, actual cost, planned work done, planned cost, other payment at application amounts, payment certified amounts, and payment received amounts. Those information we can display here. Whatever we need, we can switch on or switch off, and we can get print this S curves for our progress reports from here. Okay. And this shows the general information about the project. That means how many days left for the project and how much we have completed, how much our stores uh, material stock, and how much we have claimed for the work done, and what are the balance work done, and what are the balance stock of the project. Those information we can get here. And next we will go for the master details. Okay. Okay. Master detail showing us structure of the our organization. We will talk to you later how we are going to start deployment for any company. Okay, that is the first thing we are doing with the ERP deployment, but uh, we decide to make that lesson later on after you understand our what is our system first. Okay, you all need to study that one, how to deploy the system for any organization. Okay, first we have to get their user requirement. Okay, and we need to analyze what is their pain points, and we will go for their solutions. Okay, so first of all, so before we uh, identify that thing, we have to get good idea about our system. Okay, then only we know what solution we can give by our system. Okay, is there any uh, customized solution? If they need any customized solution, we can identify what they need, and we can decide if we need to develop that system, or maybe we have some modules, so we can combine with some modules and give that solutions. Okay, but before all of that, we need to identify, and we need to understand what we can do with our system. So that's why we are first we will go for the system training, then we will go for the deployment training. Okay, by this master detail, here we have uh, main modules, here main tabs. This project tab gives us a basic information. What are the basic information we are putting into the system? This first one, organization level structure. Some organization have different structures. Here, this Guardian Technologies Private Limited that have different kind of projects, building projects, head office, highway construction, structural design, water supply, like that. Okay. So some organization have construction department, batching plant, fleet, vehicle fleet, like that. So first we have to identify what are this organization level structure, and we have to define that level structure in our system. That will easy to maintain our approval levels, and we can identify uh, what is the process, how that organization process is going on. Then after that, we have to check project types, what kind of projects they are working, because when we are create projects, maybe we have to select that project types. Okay, and other thing, expenses type. Okay, direct expenses, indirect expenses, what are the expenses type we are using in the system, and other thing, unit types. Okay, the measure unit, that one already uploaded in the system. Okay, length, width, area, like that. What are the areas, units we are using? That information uh, we can define. Okay, normally what general unit types we are already uploaded into the system, but maybe some clients have some different scenarios, so we can define that measure unit, and measurements we can put in the system. Okay, like that, those information, project and organization information, we have facilities to uh, create in the master details. Okay, by master detail, then labor rates and labor types or labor rates we can create here. Okay, here this some types that's 100 millimeter high non-slip ceramic tile. May this ceramic tile work, they have defined one labor rate. Okay, otherwise we can go for skilled labor, unskilled labor, uh, semi-skilled labor, carpenter, mason, like that labor rates we can define here. Okay, this one we supports for the machinery and machinery types. Okay, for example, machinery type mean if you go for JCB, that one is one type of machinery. Okay, if you go for motor gator, that one type of machinery. But machine have different plate number. Okay, for JCB, here JCB 001, it's one machine. Okay, so first we have to create the machine type, then we have put the relevant machine to the that type. Okay, so we have to set all our organizations machinery plate information here by machine tab. Then we go for the material and stock. Here, same like machine type, we have to create material type and then we have to put materials there. Okay. For example, we can put material type reinforcement or GI pipes or something like that. Then if we go for the material, the material have GI pipes have different length and different thickness, different diameter. Those are we have to put separate machine materials there. Okay, but normally we can't put all the materials what we are using in the projects at the once. But by day to by day, when we are working with the materials, we can add that materials here and we can continue our work. Okay, and generally here we have district locations and this information is related to the project. So already we have uploaded 25 district into the system, but when if we are working with some project, that project have may have some their stores or their office with different locations, so we can define that locations by this tab. Okay, and you can that the bank, you can add incident category, bank details, and store locations, project locations, that payment types and activity types. Those information we can change if we need in the general tab. Okay, by the tender tab, here is you have facility for SRT and SRT category. That structured resource template. SRT means structured report template. That is the one kind of cost breakdown. Here these categories are there: earthworks, carpentry works, civil other works, concreting, like that. Here some SRT category is there. Okay, when we go for the SRT, yes, we can see some already created SRT. If we go for this SRT, just like BSR. Okay, uh, we can use one category, select and SRT name. We can give keywords and descriptions. Okay, we can use unit quantity 1. This means 1 meter cube of grade 25 concrete. That one need this much labor for processing and this much of materials and machinery and the material. Okay, and we can put some other tools or any hosting charges or any other costs, we can put here. Okay, and we can update this SRT. Okay, like this, we can set some SRTs as per our experience. Okay, and otherwise you can get those information from BSR, HSR, OISR and store here. When you're working with the POQ item, and you need to make cost estimate for some POQ item when we are preparing contract BOQ or the working BOQ. That time you can copy this information to that BOQ and just change some amounts. Amounts may vary because that that our country every day material prices are vary. Okay, so you can change those information and get that cost estimate very easily. Okay, so that for that part you have to save this SRT in the system. Okay, and we can use those information later. Okay, here is some contact information. We can put client information here, and this is HR master panel. Okay, when we are talking with the HR module, I will explain about this information. Okay, this is the master detail. So we will give you assignment by Monday. We will send you a assignment, and we will give you a small guide. So you can try how to change this master detail, how to add machinery, how to add material, and you can follow it. Okay, and if you face any issue when you are working with the system, you just send us a screenshot and ask how to do this. So our team will help you. Okay, so this is it. Today we are talking about home screen, dashboard, and the master detail. So next week we will talk about the project. So by next week you have to do it all in practical. Okay, so you will receive login in credentials by within 2 or 3 days. So you can access the system and you can do it by yourself. Okay, okay, that's it. If you have any problem, if you have any questions, you have time now.